So welcome to the call, guys. I am so excited to have you all on today. And Charlotte's going to co-lead the call with me today. And I just want to share that, number one, congratulations to Charlotte for being somebody that really has stepped forward and has shown herself as a leader in her own right. But number two, I don't want you guys to think that that isn't a reflection on what you guys can do too. And I want you guys to know, you know, as a team, as we build and we grow and as we find more leaders, which I'm seeing, you know, really accelerate at the moment, I am going to invite you guys onto calls, to like lead calls with me, to lead your own calls. And really, as I've said before, if there's something that you found online, like, you know, I share like YouTube trainings or things that I come across or motivational mindset stuff. If you come across something that's really useful for the team, I really want you guys to lean into that and share it with us in the team page, because it's not just my team, it's your team. And obviously, if we share more, then we are working better as a team. And that's really what the end goal is with this team. That's the ethos that I really try to promote. And we've actually got a really exciting announcement, which I think is really going to help us work more together as teams. So I'm going to share that in a second. So my Mac was being super slow earlier. I think I had too many screens open. So let's just hope we're all good here now. Just bear with me. It's taking a second. Okay. So for those of you guys doing the 30-day breakaway, it launches tomorrow. And I can hand on heart say that launches are what absolutely propel your business. So if you like running and you can do some running with the way that you do your Beachbody programs, absolutely get behind this. I know certainly I was speaking to Marta earlier. She's been doing the sample runs. I know Joe's been out doing the sample runs. She's got a park essentially in her back garden. So it's perfect for those guys. And they've really been sending out the free samples. They've got people lined up to get set up tomorrow for the early coach launch, which, guys, for this launch or for any launch, just remember this. Every single new launch that we have always has a coach exclusive window. So if you are trying to build to Emerald, or you're trying to build to Diamond, or you know, you just want to become somebody that's a business builder, i.e. you're recruiting coaches, this is an amazing way to do it, because you're going to get people in as essentially discount coaches or coaches who are becoming a coach because they want early access to the program. And that really helps you build out rank, and it really helps you progress. So certainly last year for me with Morning Meltdown 100, I suddenly built a huge amount of coaches because I was in the test group, and then I did Morning Meltdown and I had a lot of coaches enroll in that month and the month after. So it really propels your business for months to come. So the customer launch, if you guys want to enroll customers, is access on the 19th, and it will be available to all BOD members from March the 22nd. It's 6 workouts a week, and it's 30 days long, and it is 20 to 45 minutes a day. And Unstressed, I think you guys all by now know, is available on BOD. Summit 2021. This is really something that I'm going to showcase every single week in our team call, because we have new people that join the team and they might not necessarily be aware about Summit or how many of us are going. So if you're a newer coach, you haven't got your ticket, or maybe you're a more seasoned coach who's been on the fence about it, get your ticket. I can promise you, when I got my ticket as a newer coach, that is what motivated me to really absolutely smash every single month, because I knew I could be on that stage at Summit, and I was. Okay, I was on the stage at Summit, that first Summit I went to, as a 3-star diamond. So I want to tell you guys that you can absolutely achieve anything you set your mind to, but by even just committing to the Summit, number one, you're committing to just staying the course, right? This business is not built in a month. This business is not built in 2 months. This business is not built in 3 months. And I think for me, actually just knowing that I was going to this made me stay the course. And honestly, I'm the most impatient person on the planet. So who knows what would have happened if I hadn't booked my Summit ticket, but I did, and I stayed the course. I stayed committed because I was all in. Okay, so booking something like that really does help you get that all in mindset, which is so fundamental, obviously, to your success. Book of the week, I haven't changed it. I'm still listening to this book for the second time. I know the girls in my Diamond Push group are listening to this and they are literally loving it. This really is a book for anybody that seriously wants to build a business with Beachbody that wants to build a team, okay? And this guy is seriously intelligent. He's one of the founding coaches at Beachbody, and like listening to him talk is just like, he's got a really therapeutic voice, actually. He's just really great to listen to. So the tracker prize, we didn't have that many of you guys enter this week. So we had Alice, Elaine, Joe, Laura, Martha, and Charlotte. And the winner this week is Charlotte. So well done. I will send you your £15 of whichever vouchers you want. I suspect it's probably going to be Bow & Tea. That's what you usually want. But guys, keep entering these. You know, as you will have seen in the team page, I've really had to change the stipulations for having one-on-one calls with you guys, because as we build and we grow, I really have to give the guys the time who are really showing what they're capable of when they are completing the tracker. And my belief is, if you are completing the tracker absolutely as you say you are, you will be hitting Success Club every month. You just will. So with that being said, and once you reach Success Club 4, I will book in calls with you. I'm always here for you guys, know that. I'll always voice clip you back and forth, but one-on-one calls is going to be reserved for my girls who are at that point in their business with their months. And obviously if you hit Success Club last month, then you're good. And we have Success Starter for month 1, Liesel. She's one of our newer coaches. She's an investment banker. She's a single mum of 1. I think she's on the call. I think she's on a Zoom user, but I think she's with her son, so she's not got her video on. But she is amazing. She's just come in. She's sharing this with all of her friends and family far and wide. She hit Success Club 8 last month. She's already Success Club 2 for this month, and I know she's got a couple lined up. So I'm really, really excited for her. And I know she's going all in on this business. She's had quite a huge job change, and she wants to see how far she can get with Beachbody. So it's really exciting. So closest to Diamond, we have Charlotte. She is literally still half an emerald away. She has been on the cusp of Diamond for a little while. And I want you guys to know and understand that as you build out your ranks, it is all about momentum, okay? If you don't bring enough momentum in, you're going to flip-flop forward and back. And I also want you guys to know, and Charlotte's going to share later, that this business is not about bringing people on and them always staying active. That's just not the way this business works. Probably about 30, 40% of people are going to go inactive. It's not going to be for them. And I want you guys to understand that when you start to build your business, if you have people that go inactive or are scheduled inactive, and you guys that are building your business will understand what that is, not to get disheartened by it, because it's completely normal. And it's all about the pace that you continue to move forward, which is why you need to move through this business with some momentum, because I can promise you it's far easier to move through this business with momentum than literally just to tick over, because you just flip flop forward and back, forward and back. And honestly, it's quite a frustrating thing to watch. But Charlotte is getting super close. Donna's really close as well. Tasha has really made some ground this last month. Marty's getting close. She's actually had a really amazing promoted post that she's done. She's got a lot of people lined up to enroll tomorrow. Ginny as well is doing amazing, and so is Joe. So the retreat, I have announced to those 5 girls who I've invited on the retreat that they have been offered a spot. They have all paid a deposit because they weren't Diamond for that date. However, if they become Diamond before the date, then they will get their deposit refunded, but that's all in the mix. Booking photographers, planning outfits, got Josh Coates doing a training. So just know, guys, like if you didn't get on this, let this be the motivation for you that there's going to be another one. Early next year, there is going to be another one. And there will be another one because we are going to be pushing pretty early in the year next year. And I'm really excited for it. So my girls that are helping this team get there will be rewarded. So keep your foot on the pedal, because what you do now is going to show up in 3 months' time, okay? So this business isn't just going to see an immediate return. So Success Club so far for the month, amazing. And we have Caitlin, she's a new coach, in the middle of September. She's already at Success Club 4. She's enrolled a couple of her friends. Laura in Donna's downline is at Success Club 4. I'm in at 2, and Liesel is in at 2 for the month so far. So guys, if you're not leveraging 30-day breakaway and you intend to do it, go for it. I'm making assumptions that everybody here is all over their boot camp for the month, starting the new month, and that you have your plans, if you are a coach that is building a business, to either host a sneak peek or to invite people into one. And actually, I meant to include a slide here, guys, but please pick up your pen and paper and write this down. my sneak peek is going to be hosted with Charlotte and Olivia Starzy. Now, Olivia Starzy is, I think she's a 1 or 2 star diamond coach in the UK. She was at New Leaders with me in LA in February, and we are combining together to host a sneak peek on the 15th of this month. So Thursday the 15th will be our sneak peek, and the strategy for you guys is to literally start inviting tomorrow, start inviting to it. I'm aiming to get the group set up tomorrow or Tuesday at the latest. So if you've got people, just let me know and we'll hold them in the wings. But really the reason for that is that we as teams want to bring in as many people to that group as possible, because the more people that are going to engage in that group, the more FOMO there's going to be, and the more likely you are that you're going to convert people off that sneak peek. So there's a great opportunity. Olivia's an ex-lawyer. She's a PT, and obviously there's me, who's ex-property PT and a coach, and then Charlotte, who is a full-time A&E nurse, right? So if you've got people that are like, no, I can't do coaching because they've got a full-time job, well, you know, that's the reason why this dynamic of this sneak peek is really going to work, and I'm really excited about it. So get excited. Share it in your stories. When I have the visuals made up for that, which my virtual assistant's doing today, I will share them in the team page, and go hell for leather on your invites. You better bet from tomorrow onwards, I'm going to be accelerating the people I'm connecting with. I'm going to be following up with everyone, and I'm going to get anybody, even if they've watched a previous sneak peek, in there, because the people who've watched a previous sneak peek are usually the people that enroll, right? They might need to see the business opportunity presented to them 3 times before they decide. So I am super excited for this. This is something that Ashley Howard, who is, I think she's 7 years a coach, we started to work really closely together. We share our goals for the week every week. I went live in her team page the other day. She hosted a diamond call for me the other day. And this is something that she has started to do with her team. And she said they absolutely love it. And it's fantasy football. So that's her name. But what we have done, or what I have done, is with kind of the thread, oh, sorry, my light ring just fell down. With my thread of girls who are going for diamond, we have 2 girls that have decided they want to lead a team, and that is Jo and Stephanie. So essentially, this is the kind of outline. And what I'm going to do after the team call is post in the team page so that you guys can have a look. Every single day, you are going to tot up how many connections you made, and put a total in this box, say here, top left. If you've invited to a challenge group here, sharing your tracker, and sharing your tracker will be with your team leader, invites to the coach business. And do you see they've got points? So you're going to total up your points, and then each day of the week, you're going to put the total. Then you're going to submit that to your team leader. And then each month, well, each week actually, but each month there'll be a proper full-on winner, but each week there will be a winner in the team page for the points. So I love the idea. I think it's a really great opportunity to create other little groups. For those of you guys who feel like maybe you don't know that many people in the team, or you want some more interaction, to really like interact and to rally together. It's a little bit like a team cup, right? And obviously the more points you get, the more likely you are to hit Success Club, and all of those other parameters that you guys are looking for, but in a super fun way. So if you want to do this, can you just drop me a message? Because what I'm going to do is divvy up the team. So we've got Stephanie as leader and Jo, and then we will just divvy them up fairly. But I'm super excited. It's the final quarter, guys. And as Mackenzie said in her video, Mum Wild Hustle and Shine the other day, she said, this is the quarter where you hit the floor, right? Most people go, oh, it's Thanksgiving coming up for those in the States. It's Christmas, it's Halloween. It's all a bit slow. I'm feeling a bit sluggish. The clocks have gone back. I can tell you that in this quarter of the year, every year, I am doubling everything. And this season of the year was when I accelerated from an emerald through to in the March to a 3-star diamond. And it was because of what I was doing now, right now. And I didn't let up. I accelerated. I showed up every day. And you better bet there are going to be coaches in this season who, particularly towards Christmas, don't show up. They disappear for a whole day. Do you know what? That is just dropping your consistency straight in the water. So be that girl that shows up, because I promise you, when January comes around and everyone's eaten way too much food over the season, you better bet that you're going to hit really high Success Club numbers. I think my January was Success Club 44, right? Because I literally didn't get that many people in December, but I showed up consistent, invited, follow up. January was an absolute beast, right? But if you're going to reach the season and decide that, hey ho, do you know what? I'm just going to kind of show up my stories when I feel like it. which quite honestly isn't respecting your business, then you're going to hit January and have sweet FA and it will be crickets and it will be really frustrating. So sow those seeds now and make a decision on that plan. So Charlotte and I are going to share vision, navigating setbacks, and overcoming fear. I'm going to let Charlotte kind of take over, but before we do that, I just want to share the team vision, okay? And this is something that I shared in a live stream earlier on this week in the team page. And if you haven't watched that, please go back and watch that live stream. There was a reason why I went in there. And it's really fundamental to me that you guys understand that each and every one of you is so integral to this team vision and this team goal. So by the end of 2020, we need to qualify by the middle of November, okay? So we have 6 weeks to be a 5-star elite team, okay? And I just want to show you guys, like, these are the girls that I am aware of who are wanting to push for this goal with me, okay? So we've got me, my second CBC on the right is diamond, Guy on the left is diamond. So remember, if I'm doing that and I've got my own business center, at any one time I'm maintaining 3 business centers. So guys, when you say you can't hit Success Club, it's a decision. I can promise you that, number one. Then we've got Charlotte on the right, who is very close to diamond. She's got half an emerald here. Donna as well. And then Joe has already got 3 active coaches. And then on the left, you can't quite see here, but Ginny has got 4 active coaches on each leg and needs 2 emeralds. So we are almost at 5-star with that. If you are in my main business center or you are somebody watching this call who wants to run to these goals, I really want to know. This is such a big deal. And I know you guys haven't been to Summit, but Summit recognition for elite teams is huge. You get seats right down at the bottom. You get your name on them. Your team gets recognized. You get to walk across the stage. And it is an absolutely huge, huge achievement. But it's something that you cannot do without leaning in as a team. So that's why kind of this fantasy football is so fundamental. And I can promise you, you know, what we do here is all about team. And my vision for you guys is that you achieve what I have and more than what I have, right? So I want you to achieve diamond so that you can see the vision, so that you can start to do things like this. So in Guy's business center, which is here, we have Tasha and Marty, who are getting really, really close as well. We've got SJ on the left. So the goal for the end of the year is 2-star. And then in my second CBC, we have Gail, who's emerald. We've got Liesel, who's just beyond emerald, Imogen, who's emerald, and Stephanie, who was emerald, but also almost emerald. So if you are, doesn't matter where you sit, like, yes, to be a 5-star elite team, this is where we need to focus. However, I will be over the damn moon if anybody in here is, you know, wanting to push for diamond by the middle of November that I don't know about. I'm going to recognize you guys in the same way. Let me just have a look here. It's a question about the 30-day breakaway. After coach exclusive door, oh no, you can. After the coach exclusive, you can sign them up afterwards, Marty. Absolutely, it doesn't matter. It's just that the coach exclusive is those dates, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is so important to me. And I know, like, Charlotte, for example, she always says to me, like, there is no way we're missing this as a team. Like, I want to be there. I want to be one of those girls that helps us go elite. I am going to be one of those girls that helps us go elite. Ginny, I'm going to be one of those girls that helps us go elite. I'm going to do that. Okay. So really think about that. You know, even if you're not even emerald, guys, this is a decision. This is a mindset. And I want you guys to know that, because honestly, like, just inviting to boot camps for the rest of your life with Beachbody is not going to bring you that much joy. There's only so many people you can help. And ultimately, our business is not just about fitness and health. It is about helping people change their lives, right? That's what I've been able to do here. I don't have to work on anyone's clock. Like, I'm so forever indebted to Mackenzie for reaching out to me about the coaching, right? And that's changed my life, okay? So think about that impact. If you're too scared to start thinking about the coaching, think about what you're holding other people back from. So I'm going to hand over to Charlotte, who's going to talk about navigating setbacks and overcoming fear. And then once she's done that, I'm going to talk about it too.
Hey everyone, so me and Izzy decided that we would go through like setbacks and overcoming fear, because I've experienced some setbacks like quite a lot recently as well, and it was giving me a sort of a little mindset block. And spoke to Izzy, reached out to Izzy, she helped me get over that mindset block, and I just wanted to like share with you guys, like, even though like it seems like other coaches doing well, like this is a completely normal thing, and I don't want it to be negative. We want to sort of share a negative feeling but turn it into a positive for you guys. So was setbacks like so I had my friend who was supposed to sign up, and she had me every day for 3 weeks. She was going to sign up, sent her a share of card, she went, right, I'm doing it now, and then turned around and said she's not doing it. And like it really like bothered me, and Izzy was like, no, you've got to let it go, and I didn't rely on her to hit success club or anything like that, but just annoyed me that she was my friend, and it sort of like put me in a bit of a setback. I was like, oh my god, like my friends won't even like sign up. Literally, reached out to Izzy. I did some personal development YouTube videos, right? Reached out to Izzy, and Izzy was like, you're having an absolute mind block. Get over yourself. Like, get rid of it now. And I literally went and enrolled 4 girls in about 3 hours after that, because I just went, literally, I was like, I'm not going to let this like stop me from doing well. And if I didn't do them follow-ups, none of them girls would have signed up, because it was me reaching out to them again. And I just wanted to share that, like, when you have a setback, acknowledge that you've had a setback, think about why you've had a setback, and then try and like push it to one side and improve on it. So the one thing for me was mindset. So I went straight onto YouTube, listened to a powerful motivational YouTube video, and was like, oh my god, no, like I can do it, and just switched and clicked out. And I wanted to share that I've been listening to like Les Brown, Denzel Washington, Tony Robbins, like all of them. And I listened to the Denzel Washington graduation speech, and he always says like fall forward. And one thing he says is Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times, but no one knows that. You only remember how many he was at baseball and how many home runs he got. And I just wanted to share with you guys, like, the better you do at your business is dependent on how many setbacks you've had. Like, literally, you've got to push yourself out there and accept the setbacks to do better. And that is so hard and so uncomfortable sometimes to deal with, but that is literally how you get there. Like, you have literally got to have a setback to learn from it. And like, when someone gives you a setback or a knockback, you've got to sit on it, reflect on it, and then learn from it and move on. And that is literally how like I deal with these. Like Izzy said to me, she was like, so many of my girls have gone inactive. I have enough coaches now, active or not, to be diamond twice, and the most of them are like going active and things like, and it is so frustrating that I've been so close to diamond for about a month, yet I'm having setbacks all the time. So I'm trying to learn from it, and Izzy's like working with me one-on-one about how to like keep moving forward, tips on how to stop going inactive and things like that. And it's helping me so much. So you've got to call yourself out as well when you get a setback, like why is it happening, like what's happening, and just learn from it and move on. What's helping me loads is personal development and professional development. So I had another bit of a setback. My little brother was wanting to do this, and I was going to build under him to go diamond. My mum phoned me last night and said, Charlotte, we don't want you spending that much money on your little brother, because he's not going to do it. He's not going to commit to it. He's 14-year-old. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, right. And she was like, we're not, like, we want to do it. We just don't want to do it right now. And we want to do it because we want to support you. I was like, oh my God, here we go. But literally, I was saying to my mum on the phone that I've listened to Go for No the whole way through. And I said, and she was really upset that she thought she'd upset me. And I said, no, I said, you haven't upset me at all. I said, I'd rather you be honest with me. I said, it's fine. And I said, I've been listening to Go for No. And because you've said no, that means not yet. And it means you will do it in the future. And that's the thing. Like, one thing when I was first starting out as a coach and I first started inviting and things, it was really uncomfortable, and I used to get a lot of no's. I would class that as a setback now, but to overcome that, you've got to listen to Go for No. Like, it's absolutely incredible. And you literally, I had a girl who signed up, and I've been asking her since June, and she just kept going, saying no, 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 and then bam, I followed up with her in September, and she said, you finally got me. So literally, like, no definitely means not yet. And when you're first starting out as a coach, or you're first starting out inviting, you won't realise that, because you just feel like you're being a pest. But literally, like, when you get to the point where you're so confident with Beachbody, you are so confident in what we do as coaches, you swear by your Shakeology, you swear by the fitness, you will have no shame in triple, quadruple messaging people, because you know that what we've got like is legit and it works. So literally, when you have the confidence in what we do and you have overcome like the fear of invites, when you then get no's, it genuinely means not yet, and just keep going for it. If people really don't like it, they'll unfollow you, they'll stop watching your stories, or they'll block you. Fine, that's done you a favour, great. But what will happen is, like, people will eventually see the value in what we're doing, and some people, to part with £160 is such a lot of money, they need to learn to trust you first. So literally, if you keep going at them and keep inviting them to boot camps, to coach opportunities, they're going to think like, God, what is it? Like, and they might just take a look, just so like just to see what it's all about. I know, to shut me up. But literally, like, so you're going to get setbacks. The more you invite people, the more setbacks you're going to have. Literally, it's learning for you how to overcome them setbacks and how to keep your confidence going, to keep going. And it literally is that. So I've had so many setbacks. Like I've said to Izzy, like literally so many setbacks. I remember once I woke up and I had, the night before, I had 7 active coaches, and I woke up and I had 3. 4 girls had gone inactive on me, and I went in and enrolled 4 more. So I was like, you literally do, like, you take the setback and you're like, oh my God, this is so annoying, and you just go for it again, because you don't want that feeling again, and you go for it and go for it. So it's definitely going to happen. Focus on your vision. That is a massive thing for me when I get a setback. It's because, like, I think of my vision, and I think I was talking to my mum about my vision, which really, really helped me. Like, I feel like sharing my vision with other people helps me so much. Like, have confidence in what I'm doing, and have confidence that I can do this full time one day, and that is my vision. And I was sharing with my mum that my vision is now, since being a nurse and since being a coach, I've realised now where I'm wanting to be, and it is wanting to be educational, and it is wanting to help women before they get to the point where they need medical care for a long-term condition that they've developed through neglect, like mindset, health and fitness, being overweight, drinking loads, like things like that, like where you can get long-term conditions that are avoidable. And that's where I want to go, and that is why I'm so passionate about this now, because this is it. This helps with mindset, this helps with nutrition. Ultimate Portion Fix works for everybody. I've not found one person who can't figure out Ultimate Portion Fix and it doesn't work for them. The Shakeology that helps with your energy levels and your vitamins and your minerals, like everything. This package is everything, and that is why I'm going at it 100%, because I know this works, and I know that with being a nurse and looking after people with all these horrible long-term conditions, if they do what I'm doing now, it will make it preventable, or it will help them in the long term. And that is where, like, so I'm still passionate about nursing, I always will be, but this is definitely where I am now. And I started chatting to my mum about it, and she was really blown away by it all. And all she wants to do is support me. And it's really, really nice, actually, that they're accepting of this and things like that. 'Cause this is completely different. And I feel that when I share my vision with others, like, it literally does help me, like, keep going and not be like afraid or like nervous to post things, to share things, because I'm really, really confident in what we do. So that really, really helps. So literally, personal and professional development help me get over setbacks and focusing on my vision. They're the main tips for setbacks. Now, overcoming fear. So it kind of links in with setbacks, because when you get a setback, you get fear. And it's like, oh my God, I've had a no. Oh my God, I daren't message them again. Oh my God, like blah, blah, blah. No, it's bollocks. Like, literally, honestly, don't want you to stress about it. Overcoming fear, like, literally is key. And fear for me, the most fearful thing for me was, oh my God, what are people going to think? And you know what? I've literally had so many compliments of people since doing this to before doing this. And I wrote a post the other day, and it was like, when you literally go in at something 100% and give 100% and you don't hold back, people will either love you or they might not like you, right? But that's life anyways. So what's going to happen by you doing that is you're going to attract people who are very much like you. And by doing that, you're going to be around people and you're going to bounce off each other, rather than just playing like, oh, I'm going to play it safe. I'm not going to stay too much on my stories. I'm not going to be too energetic. I'm just going to play it safe. What'll happen is people still won't like you, and people might like you, but they might not trust you to spend 160 quid, like, and might not want to join your team. So what you have to do is just be yourself. Like, don't be scared. Like, literally just be yourself. Some people who petrify me on Instagram have followed me, and I was like, oh god, oh, I wonder what they think. And one of them people even messaged me the other week saying, I absolutely love watching your stories every day. She went, I have no interest in health and fitness, but watching your page literally fills me with so much positivity. And she's what I call a chav. She's like a really rough lass, and I just didn't for 1 minute think my page would be of any interest to her. And that just shows, like, even people who you think are going to be skeptical of you respect you for being yourself. They might not want to do what we're doing, but they respect you and they'll support you, and then one day you'll convince them. That's my that's my thing. One day they'll join us, because who wouldn't want to join this team? But yeah, like, literally, when I think about fear, I try and just break it down, and I focus on the small wins that I've had. So, like, literally anything, like getting a conversation going with somebody who's interested in joining your boot camp, that's a win, because that means they're interested. Like, getting on your stories and like overcoming that fear of getting on your stories and sharing about a new boot camp, that's a win, because you're putting yourself out there. Like, if you're fearful, literally focus on the little things you've done that day, and before you know it, even write them down, before you know it, you've got a whole bubble of wins that you've done that day, and it shows that you can do it. And then what you do the next day, you do exactly the same, but you put something else in there, and the next day you put something else in there, and before you know it, this Instagram is just going to be full of little wins that have turned into a massive win, which is going to get you success. Because literally, just be confident in what you do, because it literally is, it starts off with just tiny little wins, and that is how, like, you grow and you get bigger and stronger and things like that. And that's what massively works for me. If I feel that, oh my god, like, so yesterday I didn't go on my stories much because I'd come off night shift. I slept from 10:30 till 3:30, and I was asleep again by 8 o'clock. I made sure I went on with my Shakeology. I made sure I went on with some positive mindset tips. I went on and showed my boot camp. I didn't actually go on my stories and physically talk, but I was there and I showed up. Like, and I feel like when you do that, that was my little win. Okay, it's not what I normally do. Okay, fair enough, I didn't do my workout, but I've already done my 5 days, so it was technically a rest day. I didn't do a workout, but if you don't focus on the negatives, I focused on the positives. I put my boot camp out there, I put my Shakeology out there. I went on my stories, I did some quotes, I did a boomerang at work, like things like that. People knew I was there. And I feel like that was just a little win for me. And then today I've been on my stories a lot more active and stuff like that. So definitely focusing on the little wins. And then another thing I would do with overcoming fear is just being confident in who you are. Find who you are, find who you want to be. I said, me and Ross were saying today that we were talking and we were just saying we are so happy in our little life, and we never used to we didn't, 6 months ago if you said who's Les Brown, wouldn't know. Who's Tony Robbins? Oh, I don't know. Who's Denzel Washington? Like, do you know what I mean? And now they are such big people in our lives. It's crazy. We listen to them through the Alexa every single morning. It's, Alexa, play Les Brown, Alexa, and we blast through the house this positive mindset speeches. And it's just, I said to him, I said, Ross, like, before I was a coach, we wouldn't have even done any of this. Like, it's crazy. Like, and I said to Ross, like, now we're both like this, and we're both full of positivity and gratitude, and we just literally feel like hippies. We just appreciate every single thing in our lives, like literally everything. And it is just the nicest, warmest feeling I could have. And when I go to work, I share that with people. When I'm sharing with my boot camps, I'm sharing it with my girls. And gratitude is it releases a hormone in your body, and when you give gratitude, it gives you a hormone, and then when you receive gratitude, it sort of cycles that hormone, and it literally is like a tumble effect. So when you give, like, you get it back, and it just makes you like such a positive person, and it's helping me so much. So since doing personal development and professional development as well, I've really zoned into who I am and who I want to be. And I'm not scared of that anymore. It makes me excited. Every time I go on my stories, I'm excited to tell people what I'm doing. And I'm excited to share my story. I'm excited to go on and share with people. I never dread it. And that's really exciting because I'm building trust with people. I'm finding more girls that are like-minded. Like my Greatest Showman bootcamp goes full swing in the morning, and the girls in there are already my girls, like brand new girls in there who are already connecting, who are already doing their workouts, who are already ready to go and have got a passion for health and fitness. And this is just the type of girls that I'm attracting now, because I'm unashamedly being myself on my social media. And if you've got to block people who make you nervous, block them. If you've got to like unfollow certain people because they affect your mindset, unfollow them. It's your Instagram, you control it. Literally don't let anybody like have a negative impact. Like there's not one person on my social media that I don't want there. And even on my Facebook, I'm at a point now in my mindset, I couldn't care less if people take the mick. I was telling Izzy, like, someone takes the mick out of me at work to my face all the time. I really don't care. I just laugh it off. I'm just like, you'll be stuck here for the next 50 years while I'm living in my camper van, being a coach from rural Scotland. Like, I don't know. That's my vision. And I literally like don't care. But if you're at that point, whereas I wasn't at that point 3 months ago, if you're at that point where you're still apprehensive and you're still nervous, block them, delete them, do whatever it takes. I had some girls from work who were really being quite mean about me, blocked. I haven't blocked them all now because I literally don't care. I want them to see how happy I am. I want them to see that I'm unashamedly sharing this. I want them to see how successful we are as a team. I want them to see when we go to Summit, like together. I want them to see me on that diamond retreat. This is amazing what we do. And we're so lucky to have Izzy as like a team leader. Like she puts her heart and soul into this. Izzy unashamedly shares who she is and what she does and her story. And that is just so inspiring to us. Like, look at where she is now, and like I'm obviously not there yet, but that's the way I'm heading, because I look up to Izzy and I respect her and I learn from her, I listen from her. She helps us because that is exactly where she was. Like, she started out absolutely nothing and she's made a life for herself now. And if Izzy, I know Izzy does this full time now, but it was only 2 years ago that she started this, and like that just shows us all that what we can do when we put our minds to it. So literally, like, when you're fearful, like try and focus on like why you're fearful, like what you're scared of, and just go out and crush it or learn from it. And when you get that feeling again, get a technique in place that helps you deal with it like the next time. And a little thing, like my dad was had a really bad time mental health wise, and he ended up in hospital with mental health. And when he had his counselling, they said to him, like, it's the most incredible thing. And he says what he's learned from this is, they say, if you've got a worry or a stress, look out the window, put it on a cloud and watch the cloud go by. And when the cloud is gone, the worry and the concern is gone. And while you're watching this little cloud go past, think about it, process it, reflect on it, and let it go. And literally, when that cloud's gone, it's gone, and you promise yourself you're not going to think about it anymore. And that is, he told me that when I was about 16, and I never seen any value in it. I thought, that is crap. And now it's actually amazing, because it allows you time to think about it, but then it stops you overthinking it. That is where I went wrong. I was an overthinker and a stressor and a worrier, and now I am just so zen. I'm just at my zen now. Like, every single day I wake up and my life is good, and it's like that because I choose it to be like that. My mindset is that because it's good. I tell myself it's good, and it works. And literally, like, don't be scared. What we do is incredible. What we have is priceless. And I think when you've got that confidence in what we do, you will be comfortable with who you are and sharing it. And I just wanted to share that with you guys.
That was amazing. And I think probably the thing that strikes me the most, is probably all of you, is Charlotte's passion and energy and love and joy for what we do. And aside from the topic, are you all in on what we do? Are you all in on it? Are you doing everything that you need to do to be that person that you want to be? Because Charlotte is somebody who is being that person, but she's being that person because she's gone all in. She's all in on the Ultimate Portion Fix. She's all in on the boot camps. She's all in on the team. Like, her just sharing what she shared about me almost brings me to tears. You know, sharing that is a sign of somebody that's managing upwards. Sharing a sign that, you know what, I'm in on this on the long haul, I'm not going anywhere, I'm here with you, Izzy, and I'm running with you, and I need more of you guys to do that. I need more of that. That's what I want to see. I don't want to just be the leader of this team. All of you here, every single one of you, we've got such capable people, but that starting point comes with belief in yourself. And that belief in yourself, and that not giving an SHIT what other people think, is going to come from you loving what we do. And quite frankly, yeah, Charlotte just shared, like, she blocks people. I block people. I blocked someone the other day who's an ex-coach who literally has just continued to literally copy my posts word for word, which she used to do when she was a coach. And I just blocked her on everything. I blocked her because I thought, you know what? I've done a lot of personal development. I know what brings me joy and energy, and I know what doesn't. And I'm not going to stand for it because I deserve better. I respect myself. I'm going to spend time with the people who bring me energy, and I'm going to move away from the people who sap me of that energy. And you want to be really conscious of that. If you haven't read The Energy Bus, guys, complete aside, read that book. Are you an energy vampire, or are you like a battery charger? Because what we do, you need to be somebody that's charging people up. If you're a vampire, somebody that's down and out, feeling a bit down on themselves, victim, you ain't going to see success in your business. And that starts with your own personal growth, mindset work, and professional development. You know, Charlotte's listening. It's immersing her body every single morning. It belts out of her Alexa. I mean, I didn't even know that. But, you know, therefore comes as no surprise to me that she's feeling this way, right? Because she's surrounding herself with it. I do the same as I'm walking around the house, as I'm making a cup of tea, as I'm putting my makeup on, as I'm in the car with Arthur. I'm listening to something every second of the day that I could just be filling my brain with some positive mindset. You better bet I'm doing it. And I'm doing it because my vision is so damn clear. I know that we have a team that is going to be the #1 team at Beachbody. Mark my words, 2024, we are going to be the top team. And I'm going to need the people that are positive, that are running, that have a vision, that haven't given up on themselves, that haven't said, do you know what, I feel really rubbish because I've had a really hard day. Do you know what's having a hard day? Showing up for your business when your mum's in a coma, right? I did that every day. I posted on my social media every day. Do you know how hard that was? I shared it passionately. I didn't let everyone into what I was doing, what I was going through, but I shared it because I knew it was changing my life in a way that could change somebody's life going through something so horrific as me. And I wasn't going to let myself off the hook. Okay, so find your passion, find why you're doing this. Like, it's not going to be the same as that. But that's why I show up every day. Yeah, I have shit days. Right? But the value of what we have to offer here is so fantastic that I'm not going to not show up one day because I'm having a hard day, right? I had the ceiling fall in the other room when I was working my business. That's when I worked from diamond to 3-star. We had a car stolen off the drive. The same year my mum passed away, I still hit Success Club every single month, right? That took grit, and I was dealing with a lot of shit in the background. So just call yourself out, because if you guys stay in victim mode, the only thing that you're going to feel is crappy. The only thing that you're going to feel is crappy. You make a decision as to whether or not, do you know what, you're going to go, fuck this shit, I'm sick of being a victim. I'm actually not going to be a victim, because we can be defined by our past, or we can allow it to determine our future. Okay. And I decided when my mum passed away, do you know what? I'm not going to be a victim to this. I am going to see this as the most incredible future. It's going to drive me to value every single day, and it's going to drive me to passionately share my purpose, which in this life is to share what we do, because there are people out there that need this, that don't even know they need it. Yes, for their physical health, but for their mental health as well. And for me, that's my drive and my vision. So yeah, when the going gets tough, linking vision to overcoming setbacks, I'm thinking about my vision, and I'm thinking about those people out there that need it. And I think, do you know what? Me feeling slightly shitty today is not enough of a reason for me to not get on my stories. And that doesn't mean I'm always like rainbows and icicles and unicorns. And like Charlotte shared yesterday, I felt knackered yesterday. I felt so tired. I have a day off on a Saturday. That's what I do. And I showed up on my social media. I wasn't all over my stories, but I was still there. Okay. So I have a responsibility to you guys. I am not going anywhere. This team is not going anywhere. If you want to run for 5, 10 star, you want to build a 6 and 7 figure business, I'm the girl that's going to help you get there. And then in time, you're going to help your girls get there. So we're not going anywhere. I know Charlotte's not going anywhere. We have some phenomenal runners, but this is all available to you. So get over those excuses, right? This is so much more than any profession could ever offer you. This changes lives. When I started this, I worked 3 jobs. I worked golf club hours in the gym. I taught fitness classes. I taught PTs. Arthur was in the nursery 2 mornings a week. People tell me, oh, do you know what, Izzy? I just haven't had time to work my business. And I literally think, are you joking? Like, I literally found the tiniest pockets of time to work my business because, again, like, I knew the value. I'd seen the results. I'd gone all in on Ultimate Portion Fix. I'd got the results on 21 Day Fix. And I knew mindset wise, like, this is what I wanted to do. But you guys are such a huge part of this. So, you know, like Charlotte shared, when I'm like overcoming objections or, you know, navigating setbacks, which happen, like, new level, new devil, as you grow and you build, you're going to have bigger setbacks. Imagine going 2-star, which is huge. And then the next week, having one of your coaches go inactive so that you're going to drop back down to 1-star. And it's been a massive goal for ages. And, you know, everything hangs on that. I built my second business center on that leg in 3 weeks because I knew if I didn't, I would drop it. Right? I lost 3 diamonds last year. That's going to happen. New level, new devil. That's just what happens in this business. I could have just shared that all with you and said, you know what, this business is too hard. I'm just not going to do it. But that's this business, and I navigate setbacks. I've had a lot more no's than you guys, right? Like, that's what Charlotte was saying. I get no. I get told that I've followed up too many times, that my strategy doesn't work. We've all been told that. And I literally laugh at them because I'm like, my strategy doesn't work. Well, why was I top in the UK last year and why am I number 3 now? Like, seriously, like, if I let that bother me, like, we'd have big trouble. So don't let what other people think bother you. And if you do, that comes down to your own self-confidence and your own self-belief. And as Charlotte said, that is personal development. And if you're not willing to take responsibility and lean into that when you navigate a setback and you're feeling like rubbish, then honestly, you're just becoming a victim. You're not willing to work on that block that you've got. You're not willing to do it. You have everything in your power to navigate those setbacks. You have everything in your power to not give an SHIT what people think. But if you decide when the going gets tough that, you know what, just can't do this today, it's too hard, then you're being a victim. I'm sorry, you're being a victim. So the final thing that I just want to say is, we're here for you. Like, Charlotte is very much leading this team with me right now. I really have asked her to come in here and lead it with me, to share stuff she's experiencing. You can lean in or out to myself or Charlotte whenever you need. We're here for you. And yeah, there's quite a lot of tough love in that call, but I just want you guys to know that, yeah, we all experience setbacks, right? I do too. But can you imagine if I shared every setback with you and I became a victim? You wouldn't want to be on my team. So we all have them. Has anyone got anything they want to add? Or ask? Charlotte, do you want to add anything?
I'll just say there that before I started, like when Izzy said about personal development, I was like, oh my God, that is so cringy. I'm not doing that. I'm not listening to them videos. Oh my God. And I just want to say that all I do is listen at least 10 minutes a day. That's all it is, really, really quick ones. And it is literally changing my life. Like, this whole thing is, I can't tell you, if you aren't doing personal development, you're going to get stuck. You're literally going to get stuck. And when you do have a knockback, it will knock you back and it will knock you for 6. And coming back from that with no personal development is really, really tough. Listen to this personal development. Is honestly, it's free. It's on YouTube. Like, it's literally incredible. Like, it is so motivating. It's so inspiring. And if you want me to share some links, like, of what I'm listening to every morning, then I will. I'm getting up in the morning at 10 to 5. I came off night shift yesterday morning. I'm back on shift tomorrow at 10 to 5. I'll be getting up, and the first thing I do when I get up at 10 to 5 is listen to my personal development every single morning. Because when I'm at work, like, it's horrendous. And just to share with you guys that, like, I still show up on my stories. And the other day I had a 27-year-old cardiac arrest. Like, this 27-year-old died through drug and alcohol abuse at 27. And like, you've got to carry this, like, and literally without this personal development, without this community, I'm only 24, and literally it is helping me become such a strong person. Like, and I can feel it. I can feel it when I'm doing my workouts. I'm stronger. Like, I can feel it in life when something happens to me. I'm getting stronger and more resilient. Like, I can't tell you, it's like, what's happening to me apart from that. It's personal development every single day, 10 minutes a day. Screenshot it and post it on your stories for accountability, that you are listening to YouTube videos or listening to audio books or writing stuff down every single day, because you need to be working on your mindset. It's a muscle. Your mind's a muscle and it needs work every day. And when you get like that, you will just work on your business every day because it motivates you to do it. So just wanted to share.
Thank you. That's amazing. Hold on, let's look.
Oh, Elaine. Oh, love you, Elaine.
But yeah,
you.
and the overcoming fear, I completely missed that. But I just think it's the same. It's exactly the same, guys. Overcoming fear isn't because I'm less scared than you. I've been as scared as you are now, where you are now. I've just said, you know what? I've got to get over this if I want to progress and I want to do what I know I can do, which is impact so many thousands of women's lives. And if I sit on my hands and I'm too scared to do something, I'm not going to be able to impact them. So overcoming fear, the one thing that I did when I was kind of a newer coach, but still now, like, again, new level, new devil, like every time you kind of level up, you are asked to do new things, to level up, to bring the team with you. I always say to myself, what's the cost of me not doing this? What's the cost of me not doing this for my team and for the people that I'm going to help? Like, is this going to help me move forward, or is my business going to stay still? Oh, hold on, what was that? Psychologists say turn a fear into excitement. Yeah, fear and excitement are the same. They're the same emotion. So you decide. It's like the first time I did a sneak peek, I was terrified, but I was like, no, I'm really excited.
I was doing a program, I think it was the end of 21 Day Fix, and it was yoga, and she was saying, it was 21 Day Fix Extreme, she was saying, like, you can be really hating this right now, or you can tell yourself you love it. And I'm going, and I'm in this position, I'm going, oh my God, I hate this. And then she said that, and she was like, just tell your body that you are enjoying it and it's good for you. And then I just relaxed, and I was like, oh yeah, okay. Like, and it's so true. Like, if you tell your mind to think of a certain emotion in a certain way, then it will. So yeah, that's so true, Imogen.
Awesome. Has anyone got any questions? No. Do message me if you want to be on a team, because this is going to be something that's going to drive your business for the next 3 months. You want to be on a team. You want to hold yourself to account. You want to have fun with it as well, and you will have fun with it. So message me, and I'm going to do a boomerang. If you're on just words, i.e. not on video, can you come on to the screen if possible? If not, I totally understand, but it'd be good to do a boomerang. Maybe I'll just drop the others down if they come on. Yes, I'll let them. There's Lisa. Oh, perfect. Okay, right. 3, 2, 1. No one's frozen. Okay, good.
Hey, I'm getting good now.
Well, thanks so much, guys. Have a good Sunday. And honestly, any questions about anything, let us know. I'm excited for this team, really excited. And drop me a message about teams. All right, guys, take care.
Bye.
Bye.